Hi, welcome to Building Your Resource Organizer. I hope this video finds you at your best and it creates for you something even better, so long as for the highest good of the all of everything. Finding yourself in a comfortable seated position or lying flat on your back, ensuring no tension between you and the surface beneath you. Your eyes should be comfortably closed and you're breathing deep, rhythmic, and relaxed. As you notice you're breathing in deeply, and then notice you're breathing out completely. As your exhalation deepens, notice how you're moving from that wide, alert, awake, reactionary mind into a dreamy, drowsy, relaxed state of alpha, and then theta. You will soon notice these differences in brainwave states as you practice and rehearse these different sessions, noticing that your body and mind are synchronizing around the ideas, organizing around these new attitudes, and training your brain to think differently. If there is a problem in your life, you're going to start dreaming of solutions. Some of those dreams will become as real as what you're doing right now. Your eyes resting comfortably closed. Your breath is deep and rhythmic. Your mind is journeying back through time. Back to the earliest possible memory you choose to recall today that's positive. I want you to focus on that positive memory. It could be the thought of getting up and balancing on your 2 feet and walking across the floor for the very first time, recognizing that others notice as well, and that you feel proud of your accomplishments. It could be something as natural as learning to ride a bike, taking off down the driveway or road, feeling the power under your feet, feeling the balance and the agility of knowing that you practiced, rehearsed, and you did it. For others, it could be the completion of your first kiss, or getting on stage for the first time for a play. Whatever you decide to remember today is unique for you. Journey back through time. Notice each time you listen to this specific process, building your resource organizer, that you're going to continue to go back further and further in time, recovering the most positive, optimistic memories of your life. And as you remember them, you're going to step into the experience, breathe it into being, make it as bright and colorful as you can in your mind's eye, and reclaim the emotion from that experience by placing your favorite music in the background. Imagine reliving that memory so it fills you up like an empty glass container. You can feel the joy, happiness, and pleasure moving down through the bottom of your feet all the way through the tips of your fingers. And the hands and the feet go loose, comfortably limp, completely relaxed about this idea. As you recall this early memory, I want you to hold in your mind as you journey back through time. Consider your life experience on a timeline from this earliest memory you chose to recall today through time, remembering each positive experience along the way. As you find them, you step into them, you reclaim them, you bring them to life in your mind and your body. And if by chance on this journey today you find a less than positive experience, instantly you take a black and white snapshot of it. Like an old camera, you actually hear the shutter and you take the picture of the event. By taking a picture of it, you freeze it in time. You place it outside of the timeline to be dealt with later. And as you move through each of those pleasant, positive memories, taking snapshots and placing them outside of the timeline of all less than positive events and encounters, after all, you're building your resource organizer. As you move through each of those experiences, as you move back to this moment in time where you are right here, right now, listening to my voice, and you know you're relaxed because you can feel your body's weight in the chair or lying on the bed, wherever you've chosen to listen to building your resource organizer. You notice your relaxation is deepening because you can feel it as lightness, or perhaps as a heaviness, or sometimes a tingling sensation. Whatever you're feeling, sensing, or becoming aware of, it is totally unique for you. No two people feel, sense, or become aware of this relaxation response in the same way. And now, remember where you're at now. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. As I count down from 3 to 1, I want you to return back to that early memory. the earliest memory you've chosen today to remember. 3. Allow your mind to drift back through time. 2. Allow it to form in your mind. 1. Be there now. Notice because you've gone there once, you can now recall it even differently with even more detail, brighter and more bright in your mind's eye. The sounds surrounding you, the feelings fill you up like an empty glass container. This sensation, this feeling of being right in the moment at the right time as you move back through time, moving along your timeline, moving to that very first black and white snapshot and of event that was less than positive that happened in your past. You've already placed it outside of your mind, so it's behind you. And you place it into a museum frame, the kind that you might find down a hallway where people don't go any longer. And down this hallway, you notice there's a light shining on that image, a picture of that event. That event that was less than positive is becoming lighter and brighter in your mind's eye. It no longer controls you, and you no longer wish, want, or desire to control it. It is time to simply resolve it, release it, let it go. Forgiving anyone who was part of the experience for not living up to your expectations of them, including yourself. Release them, let them go, and allow the image to get brighter, lighter, and whiter until the canvas itself is so bright and light that it's completely white. And then mentally imagine from a higher level of perspectives, imagine the perspective that you learned from everything. And you learned something from that experience. You don't have to know it consciously what it is now, but imagine that your higher mind has assigned a meaning to it, knowing that those who don't learn from the past are doomed to relive it, and you're willing to release this experience and to forgive. Remove it from the timeline, resolve it from your life. There's no reason for you to get behind it at all. You simply let that experience go, and as you let it go, it gets smaller and smaller behind you. In fact, you will find if you're driving your automobile and you notice a road sign in the rearview mirror, and you notice that road sign gets smaller and smaller the further you drive away from it, so too, this old image, this outdated experience, gets smaller and smaller until it's absolutely gone. You're learning to use submodalities. You're going to learn more and more about these processes as you develop your powerful mind, activating your better brain. This is going to become as natural to you as your breathing, as unconscious and automatic as your heartbeat. In the same way, we all have to defrag a hard drive. You will so too maintain this in your memories, ridding all of your mind of negative thoughts, concepts, and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. And as you release those memories, placing those further and further behind you, your unconscious will take over and do all of the work. All you need to do is relax and remember that positive, optimistic times in your life. So for today, I want you to move through the timeline of your life, remembering each positive experience, stepping into it and reclaiming the emotional power. The currency of health, harmony, and vitality surges through your mind and body. From here, if you don't mind, what I'd like for you to do is visualize using all of that freed up energy that is in the past that was holding on to negative thoughts, concepts, beliefs, and you're liberating it now. You're liberating that energy to build the life that you prefer. Imagine how you would utilize all of that energy to improve your quality of life, to improve the quality of life of those around you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Imagine how every skill, ability, and resource you have become available to you are now upgraded because you're upgrading your thoughts about yourself. From here, I want you to take a journey through your timeline, past this present moment in time, and into your future, where you find yourself with more energy, more vitality, and more health than you ever thought possible. Imagine being there now, shoulders rolled back, chin rolled upward, and you're smiling. You're smiling because something wonderful is happening through you, and you notice this mirror in your mind. As you look at yourself, you're looking good, and you're feeling good. You're taking care of your body, and you're taking care of your mind. And so from here, if you don't mind, I want you to go on a mental vacation. All you need to do is visualize stepping into the mirror in your mind, and on the other side is a perfect place to relax. For some of you, it's a walk along the beach where you can smell the salt and the fresh air, feel the breeze, and sit under a coconut tree watching the waves as they hit the shore. For others, it could be a walk in the mountains where the smell of pine surrounds you and there is an eagle flying overhead. Wherever you choose to go on this mental vacation, be there now. My voice will return shortly, and until then, simply spend your time building your resource organizer. You're doing perfectly. Each time you close your eyes with the intention of utilizing this resource organizer technique, you will find it more and more natural to clean out the old, unwanted memories of the past, storing them, categorizing them, and organizing them as resources in the past while remembering your most positive, optimistic times in your life, reliving them in such a way that it feels as if they just happened, and all of that wonderful emotion will well up within you, directing you to make the positive choices that you need to make in the days, weeks, and months to come to accomplish the goals you set for yourself. You will notice in a moment that this process will come to an end, and that you can return only as slowly as you are willing to forgive, to naturally forget, and to move on with health, wealth, happiness, harmony, and vitality. So when you're ready to utilize your resource organizer, your eyes will open. You'll become wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before. And this is so. Thank you.